Leasing residential properties in Arizona requires licensees to understand the legal definitions, fiduciary responsibilities, and trust account requirements outlined under Arizona law. Whether representing an owner, a property manager, or a tenant, licensees must act with professionalism, transparency, and adherence to statutory and administrative requirements. Under ARS, Paragraph 33 or 1310, 7, and 9, the terms landlord and owner are clearly defined within the Arizona Residential Landlord and Tenant Act, ARLTA. A landlord or lessor is a person or entity entitled to receive rent under a rental agreement, while an owner is any person who holds legal title to the rental property. These definitions are important because they establish who has the authority to lease, collect rent, enforce lease terms, and make legal decisions related to the property. A real estate licensee representing the owner or landlord must ensure that the person claiming ownership has the legal right to lease the property. ARS, Parf 33, 1310 on 17, defines a tenant or lessee as a person entitled under a rental agreement to occupy a dwelling unit to the exclusion of others. The tenant's rights include quiet enjoyment of the property, privacy, and use as defined in the lease. When a licensee represents a tenant, the agent's duties include locating suitable properties, negotiating favorable lease terms, and ensuring the tenant understands their contractual obligations under Arizona law. When acting in the capacity of a property manager, the licensee represents the owner in managing the rental property. This includes marketing vacancies, screening tenants, collecting rent, coordinating maintenance, and maintaining trust account records. Property managers in Arizona must comply with ARS Title 32, Chapter 20, and AAC R428-1103, ensuring accurate bookkeeping, timely deposit of funds, and proper lease execution. The manager's role is fiduciary, acting in the owner's best interest while maintaining compliance with landlord-tenant laws. In the capacity of a listing representative, the licensee represents the landlord in securing a tenant. The listing agreement defines the broker's authority, marketing plan, commission rate, and terms under which a lease will be executed. The licensee must disclose all material facts affecting the rental property, verify ownership, and ensure compliance with fair housing laws. The listing agent's duties also include presenting all tenant applications and offers, following the landlord's lawful instructions, and ensuring the lease is prepared in accordance with the law. When representing the tenant, the licensee acts as the tenant's agent, helping identify available rental properties, negotiating lease terms, and reviewing provisions such as rent amounts, security deposits, maintenance responsibilities, and renewal or termination clauses. The tenant's representative must disclose material facts known about the property that could affect the tenant's decision, such as known habitability issues, zoning restrictions, or pending foreclosure actions. The licensee's role is to protect the tenant's interests while maintaining honesty and fairness to all parties involved. Earnest money and security deposits are vital elements in leasing transactions. Earnest money shows good faith and commitment from the prospective tenant when submitting a lease application. Once the lease is executed, the earnest money often converts to part of the security deposit or first month's rent. Earnest money may be deposited directly with the landlord, provided the parties agree and the funds are applied according to the lease agreement. The landlord must comply with state laws governing the return of deposits and cannot commingle tenant funds with personal or operational funds. Alternatively, if a real estate licensee handles the earnest money, it must be held in the broker's trust account in accordance with AIC R428-802 and R428-1103. Trust accounts are regulated to ensure fiduciary responsibility, accurate record keeping, and protection of client funds. The broker must deposit the funds promptly, maintain detailed ledgers, and disperse them only as authorized in the rental agreement or lease. This safeguard ensures transparency and accountability throughout the leasing process.